So plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. Again, Discussion Road assassins. There's plenty of people want me grabbed, locked up, boxed up, or done in, disappeared one way or another. 24 on that one. Again, Simon Bailey done crying, his blonde host plainclothes lover, Mason Council, White Lodge. It's the local mafia, it's the local mob, all their cronies, spies and informers. Can see Discussion Road assassins for details. No black wizard here, and a vulgar estate, and that one's got Brian on it. Can see Brian Numbnuts Goodman, 40 Elaborate Close in Dis, where I used to stay sometimes when I was in Dis. Who wanted to be kingpin, centre stage, #1 player, #1 assassin in my Assassination. Posting all over social media, the big Dis Facebook groups. Not only claiming I am the big Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, but claiming he and only he can prove it, no one else can, only Brian Numbnuts Goodman can, according to him, another big liar, pants on fire. Also claiming the Polish would kill me. He did have 3 Polish lads staying with him at the time. Over 700 Polish in this, over 1,200 Eastern Europeans. So they believe that big monster lie, that I was responsible for the death of a 17-year-old Eastern European girl. You certainly would be brain bred dead, they would avenge her blood. But no black wizard here in a vulgar state, no Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer. No Red Carmichael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, no Sombra, Autonomy of a Crime. No Woolly Hats, serial killer here. Again, all in the bag in this Norfolk, UK, 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses. They want everyone to believe are true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. And no barking mad, deranged insane, demon possessed, Jekyll and Hyde. Oh, Mike. Black killer, dog wolf, no wolf man, dog man, Norfolk Wolf Creek, son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer here. And that's a Mondeo there. Again, Mike over there does look a bit like a werewolf. And Steve Wright Ipswich riding around in a blue Mondeo. 5 girls murdered. May have been involved in the Ringland murders in Norwich. But no Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Sandringham serial killer here. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. And Steve Wright is on trial soon for the murder of Victoria Hall, a 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch. And certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex-trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. As always, that is the word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate. Killing fields, loud and clear. Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host. Red Dragons, their high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine. September blue murder, certainly not mine. Again, a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl, abused and hunted. Found dead on New Year's Day. Late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. Very much like the film. The Final Girl, rich boys hunting young girls for blood sport, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates. So, plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, certainly not mine, that one's got 24 on it. Plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. And the Royal Mail post office van, it's got con on it, it's one big monster con. No Black Panther, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. And again, they will pay to make you disappear. Cruise on my frame fixed tail, Dis, Norwich, Safewold, North Norfolk coast, Derbyshire and the Lake District. License to kill and make a problem disappear, though I did escape. And coming back to Brian Numbnuts Goodman, fortunately I do know a lot of the Eastern Europeans in this who did ask me about it. So I was able to put them in the picture. High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman for Elaborate Close. Also thinks he's the #1 poker player in this. But along with everyone else, they do not have a royal flush. They've got sip, 0, silch, nil. Whole lot of nothing, 4 jokers, 1 big monster con, 1 big monster bluff. Whereas I do have 4 aces, the winning hand, all online for the world to see free. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. The truth versus a big monster lie, 2 parallel stories. One is true, one is a big monster lie. I have the truth. Guess who has the big monster lie? All of this. So you certainly can see this post office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mail. Can see Clive Howard, Noble, Whites and Co. Make 'em white black. Serial killer black, beyond recognition. And 7 twos on that one, as always. 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses in this Norfolk, UK. Norfolk Bacon SS wins at Gestapo's, the local Nazis. I did walk right into a big police saw trap, and no black wizard. Sandringham serial killer. Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, Mountain Bike rapist, Child 44, Black Wizard terrors. This shooter, I really don't think so. And that is more bogus diagnosis than on Jack the Ripper, who they've just identified using new DNA technology. And all to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saxe Coburn Goffer, Windsor SS. That one had Lion Nazis on it, also had 55 on it. And 55 Victoria Road, this Norfolk, UK, where I did run a hostel for homeless young men, my Christian calling at the time. It was never 25 Cromwell Street, no bodies bricked into the walls, under the floors or buried in the garden, and I certainly wasn't running a Charles Manson cult, DC Free, Hope Church now. All full of mad monster lies and bogus diagnosis, and no underage rape, pregnancy, murder and burial. Another big monster lie in this Norfolk, UK. This Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob, all their cronies, spies and informers, pushing all their mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats in this Norfolk, UK. And all to cover up high crimes, Royal Blue Murder. Certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And as always, that is the word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, loud and clear. So they do hunt more than birds of prey on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. How do I know? Little birdie told me so.